We are CRN.
Stay tuned. We're live in 3 minutes. We're live in 2 minutes.
We are CRN.
Stay tuned. We're live in 1 minute. Seconds until showtime. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
We bleed blue and white. You're listening to the Clayton Comets Audio Network, powered by CRN. Since 2018, CRN. Proud to be the voice of the Clayton Comets. The following is an exclusive broadcast presentation of the Community Radio Network. We are CRN.
They started the game a little earlier than what they were supposed to, so we're coming on the air a little bit hot, if you will. Welcome to coverage, Pleasant Field. Back here for the wrap-up of a 2-game series between the Willow Spring Storm and the Clayton Comets. I'm Wesley Outland. Jackie Posey will be here directly. And, of course, a beautiful day for baseball, 81 degrees. And this game already started with a count of 1-1, with already one away as Eli Bagley, the leadoff man for the Comets, struck out. So this is technically a Willow Spring home game at Pleasant Field. So Clayton is obviously batting first, and then Willow Spring will be batting second. So nobody's confused out there. This is the second game of a 2-game series this week. Yesterday, Clayton was the home team, and even though we're here at Pleasant Field, the home of the Comets, they are today the away squad. Willow Spring is the home squad. Are you caught up now? Count is 1-2, by the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Willow Spring Storm coming off of a 7-6 win yesterday. Clayton obviously wants to get some redemption, split up the series in this JV baseball special. We will also be giving you updates in Raleigh of the varsity game against the Southeast Raleigh Bulldogs. That's just getting ready to get started. Let's get a little piece of it. Count now 1-2 with already one away. Apologies for coming in so abruptly, coming in hot, if you will, because they started the game 5 minutes ahead of schedule. So pops one high in the air. That'll go foul. First baseman tries to make a run for it, but it's behind the back of the dugout. Counts now 1-2 still as they're battling. So 1 ball, 2 strikes as the pitcher number 8 will deliver. It's a little high. That, of course, by the way, is Will Fansler. And the count will now go 2-1. Well, actually, 2-2, actually. 2-2. So 2-2. And that will make it a full count now for number 8 of Nathan Cook. So the count is full on a 3-2. Got a piece of that one as that'll go to the parking lot and foul. He's battling. He's hanging in there. He's got a full count. Clayton obviously coming off of a 1-point loss yesterday. They lost to Willow Spring 7-6. The final. A 3-run homer brought in, of course, by Ryland Hill. Cut it to within 1. But they were not able to make anything strides after that in the 7th. Pitch. Pops one high. It's going to go drifting into right field. Right fielder's got an eye on it. He'll make the catch, and that'll be 2 away. So a full count and a pop there by Cook sends it to right field, but the right fielder for the Willow Spring Storm are able to make the catch, and that's now 2 outs recorded. This will bring up the number 3 hitter for Clayton. And the first pitch will come in. It's ball 1. By the way, this is, I believe, Jackson Smith, the catcher. So the sophomore catcher, Jackson Smith, here now. First pitch, 1-0. That'll be called strike 1. So 1-1 on the count now. This will be the last game for a while for the Comets JV squad. They'll pop one to third. Third all the way to first, and that will retire the inning as number 5 of Thurman Thomas will make that third and final out. So, no runs brought in, no hits either. And now the Storm here at Clayton will get the chance to hit on the bottom of the first when we come back.
I asked what kind of family she wanted. She said, a family like yours.
Learn more about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Check the back seat. Check the back seat.
All right, come here.
Check the back seat.
Gets in your head, right? Good. Because every year, dozens of children are forgotten in the backseat of a car by a parent or caregiver. All never thought it could happen to them. But with changes in routines, distractions, or a sleeping child, it can happen to anyone. Parked cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. So get it in your head.
Check the back seat.
A message from NHTSAA and the Ad Council.
Comets Country, we proudly bleed blue and white. We now pause for station identification on the Clayton Comets Audio Network, powered by CRN. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
So I mentioned early start time. First 3 for the Comets go down of Bagley, Cook, and Smith. So the middle 3 will be up the next time Clayton's at the plate. So this is technically a home game for Willow Spring, even though they're at Clayton. So Willow Spring will be in the bottom of the order. We will now get our way underway for the, if you will, bottom of the first. Ready to see what Clayton will do here on the defense. And for the Comets, it'll be Ryland Hill, the right-handed pitcher, pitching for Clayton. Wish there was a way we could flip-flop it, but obviously we cannot, so. This is what we'll do to help you out. So we're at the bottom of the first, but we'll keep the top on the top of the one to let you know that they're the ones that are hitting. So we are at the bottom of the first inning, and the leadoff man had a great game yesterday. Chris Killow gets it started for the Storm as Ryland Hill will throw in the first pitch, and it'll be called ball one. Pops one high in the air. Jackson Smith's given an eye on it. So is the first baseman. And number 10, Will Hartman, gets an eye, makes the catch, and that's one away for Clayton. So what a drive there by the first baseman, Will Hartman. Hartman, Hill, and Smith were all running for it. Finally got in the view coming out of the sun for Hartman, and he was able to make the catch and one away for the leadoff man of Willow to go down. This will now bring up batter number 2 for the Storm. And the first pitch will be called ball one. This is number 23 of Braden Williams. Hill delivers, 1-0. 2-0 now the count for Braden Williams. Willow Spring Storm are 6-5. Clayton is 1-9. And a pitch that time will come into Hill, and they'll call strike. So 2-1 on the count now. Williams a 486 average. And he'll pop that one to the parking lot. That'll be a strike called foul. 2-2 now. .46 average, as I mentioned, 11 games played, 42 plate appearances, 35 at bats, 12 runs, 17 hits, 12 RBIs, 5 doubles, and 1 triple for number 23. He'll ground one all the way to the shortstop. Put that as a 6-3 in your book in time, and they got him out, and that'll be 2 away. So on a 2-2 pitch, Braden Williams pipes one to number 7. Of course, Eli Bagley, our leadoff hitter, and he threw it in time to Hartman, got the out recorded. Sorry about that. Realize I had all that all left up. Remember, you'll see the top showing who is hitting and the bottom for the opposite. If I can make an adjustment here, I'll try to. As a count now, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 away. Of course, this is our next hitter. I'll say it's Trevor Smith, pitch. And a strike called, number 25, my apologies, that's Preston Triplett. So the count is 2-2 now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 away. Ryland Hill trying to end the first pitch. Got him! And that will retire the inning. So that third out will end the first. Still no Storm. 3 runs were brought in by the Storm in the game yesterday. Right now there's zeros as we go to the top of the second.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Fractions of a second can be the difference between victory and defeat at the finish line. America's favorite bull ring is back in action for a summer of Friday night NASCAR Regional Series racing. Tickets are just $15 and available online in advance at WCSpeedway.com or at the gate starting at 6 on race nights. Wake County Speedway, 10 minutes south of downtown Raleigh. WCSpeedway.com.
Friday night family fun starts here.
Your green flag on America's favorite bull ring.
Wake County Speedway is Raleigh's home for exciting NASCAR short track racing.
Trouble up in turn number 3.
The cars, the crowds, the throaty rumble of engines. All eyes on the green flag. Get the full schedule of races at WCSpeedway.com.
They're coming to the checkered flag.
Wake County Speedway, just 10 minutes south of downtown Raleigh off US 401.
Look at you go. The one-trip grocery champ, snooze button resistor, master sock matcher. We know the daily grind can be tough, but amidst the hustle, we see you conquer it all. And at Scooters Coffee, we believe it's the little wins that deserve some big moments of joy. So go on, embrace that tiny triumph. You master parallel parker you. Take that victory lap and savor the sweet taste of success. Scooters Coffee, you didn't just order it, you earned it.
We go to the top of the second now. And looks like I have updated your scoring ticker. So Clayton's back up again, top of the order. They're going to pop one to left. Of course, Hartman. Catch will be made by the right fielder for the Storm, and that'll be one away. Just as fast as the number 4 hitter on a 1-1 count was able to rope one to left. Left fielder makes the catch. So Hartman, the first baseman for the Comets, will go out. This will now bring up the number 5 hitter, and it's the pitcher, the right-handed pitcher outfielder, sophomore Ryland Hill. One away now. As a wild pitch comes in, ball 1. By the way, that's number 8 on the mound of Will Fansler for the Willow Spring Storm. White game pants each. Dark jerseys with a little Carolina blue, yellow, and white in their jerseys for Willow Spring. Clayton wearing blue jerseys with Comets in the front with white. Hyphing Comets in front of their jerseys and their big numbers in blue in the back. And another catch made will strike out. Catch made at second base will put 2 away on Ryland Hill. Number 6 hitter is up. Had an injury last week. Good to see him back again, Mitchell Kirkendall. And Mitchell Kirkendall will now step in. Still waiting for information on Game Changer, and I did see where they just went live with the coverage of the game. It's not officially started yet. They're at the top of the first. Clayton's already got the bases loaded for the varsity Comets at Raleigh against the Bulldogs. Top of the first inning. So I'll give you some updates on the varsity game while we also cover the JV game, and Kirkendall's got a count of 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 away here, and Kirkendall up at the plate as Fansler delivers. Up high, that'll be called 3-0 now. And that'll be a walk. And this will now bring up number 24, Riley Linder, as there is now a walk on a runner at first, is what I meant to say. So a walk. Pops one down the third baseline and foul, strike 1. That'll be a pitch that comes in now. Not in time as he'll advance on a count of 0-1, now 1-1. And put Kirkendall at second. Count is 1 ball and now 2 strikes with 2 away. 1 on at second for the Comets here. And swinging will be Linder, but there's an open base, a wild pitch, and he will race it in time. He'll beat it out. So runners on the corners now on 2 away. A strikeout by Linder, but it was an open base on a wild pitch. He darted for it, and they could not get Linder out in time. So he is safe at first. Comets have 1 in scoring position, 1 at first. Kirkendall 90 feet away. Talon Smith, who pitched the game yesterday as starter, will now come up here now and hit. By the way, top of the first in the varsity game in Raleigh, Clayton is beating Southeast Raleigh 7-0 right now. Throw to second, not in time. Safe. And 1 run comes in to score. Clayton already on the board. So 1 hit, 1 run already brought in for the Comets. And he'll now advance to third as well. So you've got Kirkendall now standing, coming in to score. Riley Linder now at third. Count 1-0 right now with 2 away. And Talon Smith will take a rest as the catcher will have a word with the pitcher of Will Fansler. Pitch will come in now, and that'll be a count of pop 1, shortstop, or actually second baseman. He'll get Talon Smith out, and that will retire the inning. So they leave 1 on, but Clayton does come on and score early, as of course Mitchell Kirkendall coming in to bring in a run. So Clayton now up by 1. As we go now to the bottom of the second, and here comes the Storm, ready to respond when we come back.
You're not going to want to miss tonight's county fair. I'm going to be.
We are your window to your community.
Did you see the last 5 minutes of that football game last night?
Oh, man, I saw the whole thing. And a lifeline to keep you safe when danger is near.
Everybody who is listening needs to take cover as soon as they can. This is one of the biggest storms.
We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress you depend on your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Atwell Exterior Services, the time is now. With mortgage interest rates up, so many smart homeowners are renovating rather than moving right now, and those who hire Atwell Exterior Services in Greenville are thrilled that they did. For residential roof replacement, roof repairs, roof inspections, and more, done right by a local family business with awesome customer reviews, please visit AtwellEXTServices.com or call to set up a free inspection. Atwell Exterior Services, honesty, integrity, experience. The time is now.
All right, so the Storm back in this fight, down by 1 run. Let's see what they can do here in the bottom of the second. By the way, still in the first inning in Raleigh for varsity baseball. Clayton is beating Southeast Raleigh 7-0. 7-0, and here comes more runs to come in to score. So Clayton right now taking care of the Southeast Raleigh Bulldogs. Comets varsity now leading 8-0 as the count now is 0-1 as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Nice pop there to first. And a quick out recorded by the Comets defense there to put one away. Pops one, number 7 wheel to second baseman. And they'll get another quick out recorded here now for 2 away. All right. So Clayton on the diamond on the defense, taking care of the rushes quickly by the Storm. And this one I'll bring up number 18 of Lucas Smith. So already 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Clayton leading by 1 run. Lost to the Storm 7-6 yesterday. First pitch will come in, strike 1 for Smith. Smith is a .242 average, 40 plate appearances in 11 games played, 33 at-bats, 5 runs, 8 hits, 10 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 1 home run this season. And they'll call a strike on that one here. Actually, no, I don't. They call a ball. Yeah, it is a strike. 1 and 2 now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away here. Hill delivers. He'll pop one to the lacrosse soccer field behind dugout at left. And that'll be a battle there. Pops out of play. 1-2 on the count with 2 away. One hit, 1 run scored so far by the Comets, and there is another out recorded. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, look at this. There's your score, 1 run, 1 hit. And Clayton right now leading. As we go to the top of the 3rd. Clayton comes back to hit again when we come back.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a 3rd-generation race car driver, and I dedicate a lot of my time going fast. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone?
Do flowers have best friends?
I don't know. Hey, look.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So the Comets will come back up and hit again. Thanks for joining us. First pitch will come in, and it'll be a one count, 1 ball and 1 strike, actually. Another pitch comes in, strike 2. By the way, this is Clayton's top of the 3rd. Remember, they are the away team here at home, 14. That's, of course, Ricky Walker, and he'll strike out, and 1 away already. First pitch will come in, and they'll call 1-1. 2-0, I'm sorry, 2-0. Pop high in the air. This is the leadoff man of Bagley, and the pitcher, Hansler, wants to get under it. And he will make the out. As Bagley is 0 for 2 today, he'll go out. The umpire is talking to one of the Clayton players over there. I am not sure what that is about. This will bring back up Nathan Cook. By the way, in varsity baseball, Clayton Comets are beating Southeast Raleigh, still in the top of the 1st, 11-0. 11-0. This game might still be going on, and varsity will already be done. Count is 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away as Clayton in the top of the 3rd, leading by 1 run. The pitch from Fansler. And they will call a strike. And he is out. He didn't even try to make a run to an open first base. Cook just got touched by the catcher, and that will retire the side. So top of the 3rd done. Varsity baseball in Raleigh. Clayton Comets beating Southeast Raleigh 11-0. Remember, they're here tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, and we'll have it on CRN as well.
Check the back seat. Check the back seat.
All right, come here.
Check the back seat.
Gets in your head, right? Good. Because every year, dozens of children are forgotten in the backseat of a car by a parent or caregiver. All never thought it could happen to them. But with changes in routines, distractions, or a sleeping child, it can happen to anyone. Parked cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. So get it in your head.
Check the back seat.
A message from NHTSAA and the Ad Council.
I'm a bee, and I bumbled my way into your car. Buzz. Oh, man. And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, paying for this could really sting. So get Allstate. I'm my team's #1 fan. Yay, sports. I've never been #1 at anything until I put these babies on. Now, we're on a winning streak, and I am never taking them off. Do I know where I'm going? Absolutely. We're going to the playoffs.
Allstate guarantees your rates won't go up just because of an accident, starting the day you sign up.
So get accident forgiveness from Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
It's good to be in good hands.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Beautiful day for baseball again on this Tuesday afternoon. Sunny skies, 80 degrees, 79 right now. As we move to the bottom of the third, and the Storm ready to come up again here. Clayton leads by 1 run. And just getting hit by a pitch was Ben Bochesny. And Bochesny hit by a pitch from Ryland Hill will send him to first. Bochesny with a .211 average in 10 games played, 27 plate appearances, 19 at-bats before today. 5 runs, 4 hits, 4 RBIs, 2 doubles. And he just got hit by a pitch, and Bochesny will head to first. Ryland Hill made Smith get down on the dirt to cover that ball up, so it's not a wild pitch, and the count's 1-0. Varsity baseball still in the top of the first. Clayton is beating Southeast Raleigh 12-0. Pitch down the plate by Hill, and a strike called. 1-1. This, by the way, is Bayard Lee. Bochesny at first after being hit by a pitch. That pitch will come down the plate from Hill, and strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs here. Runner at first for the Storm. The tie-in run at first after a hit by pitch by Bochesny. And ready to see what Bayard Lee will do. Swing, strike 3, out recorded, but he did steal Bochesny and go to first. He's now at second. So Bochesny hit by a pitch at first is able to run still second. So the tying run with 1 out is in scoring position for the Storm, as this will bring up now the next hitter is Ryland Hill. Ready. Pops that one. That's number 21. Diving for it in time to the pitcher. Touches the base. They call it out, and he's 2 away. Bochesny, though, was able to advance to third. As quick work there by number 4, Ryland Hill, to protect first base for Hartman. Hartman diving for the ball. Hill runs to first plate, and they're able to get the out recorded. So 2 away now, and here comes the leadoff man for the Willow Spring Storm again. This is Chris Killow. 12-0 in Raleigh for varsity baseball, in case you're trying to keep track of it. Thanks to Game Changer and Colonel Bill Kilpatrick letting me know what's going on. First pitch and strike 1. I got that going on in front of me while I call the game for you guys for this one. Beautiful day for baseball, by the way. Even Chance Wayne is taken in the baseball game. He didn't even swing at that one. Got him looking right down the plate by Hill. And 0-2 the count now for the leadoff man of Chris Killow. So the 8, 9, and first leadoff hitters are up now for the Storm. They've already been taken down, the 8, 9 hitters. And now here comes the leadoff man on a pitch on 0-2. That one's a little higher than what he's threw the first couple of times. And they'll call the count at 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pops one high in the air. Ryland Hill going for it. Instead, it's going to drop at the netting. Lodged in the net behind the backstop area, the dugout for the Storm. And he battles now with a count at 1-2. Finally, the top of the first is done in Raleigh. Clayton is able to get 12 runs in the first inning alone. 12-0 as the Bulldogs are now finally getting a chance to hit. 1-2 coming up. Down low, and ball called, 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the delivery now. Ready, pitch, Hill. That's way outside the plate, and they'll call for ball 3. Full count coming up now. So a full count coming up for Willow. And they will get the out recorded on a full count, leaving one stranded. After being hit by a pitch, Bo Chesney not able to come in to score. We're going to the top of the 4th. Clayton is leading by 1. And such sweet satisfaction, if you will, after losing yesterday 7-6. I was told when I was leaving last night, we're going to get them today. Right now they're up by 1 run. Still plenty of ball left to go.
Look at you go. The one-trip grocery champ, snooze button resistor, master sock matcher. We know the daily grind can be tough, but amidst the hustle, we see you conquer it all. And at Scooter's Coffee, we believe it's the little wins that deserve some big moments of joy. So go on, embrace that tiny triumph. You master parallel parker you. Take that victory lap and savor the sweet taste of success. Scooter's Coffee, you didn't just order it, you earned it.
Smokey the Bear.
Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do.
What you desire, don't play with matches, don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com. And remember,
only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Top of the 4th we go. 1 hit, 1 run so far in this ball game, but it was enough to come in to score for Clayton. Right now they lead by 1 run as we go down to the top of the 4th inning. Heading to about 40 minutes of play here. And the first pitch will come in, and it's ball 1, 1-0. That'll hit behind the netting on the backstop. He got a piece of it. That'll go foul, 1-1. Pitch will come in now. That'll be ball 2. So 2-1 on the count. Another pitch calls for strike. Still staying, by the way, with Will Fansler on the mound pitching for the Storm. So an out recorded now. No, I'm sorry. It's still 2-2. No, it isn't out recorded. My bad. So a strikeout just made there. And the first pitch will come in and another strike. Now we got a base hit. Loses the ball. There's an error on the Storm. First error of the game. And it is on Willow Springs. And it is now a second hit for the Comets. And they are on the base at first. So Clayton will now have Ryland Hill come up. He's the pitcher. Pitcher versus pitcher here. Fansler. And Ryland Hill pops one high in the air to left. Left fielder's got eyes on it. He'll make the catch. Two away now as Ryland Hill popped one high in the air. Pop fly to left, but is a fly out. As 2 outs now recorded. Hartman at first. As this will bring up now Kirkendall. He's the one that brought the run in earlier in the second. First pitch is strike one. He got a piece of that one. They called strike. It's 0-2 now. The umpires have a word with one another as the field umpire will make his way back between first and second. Hartman at first. Count is 0-2 with 2 away. And the pitch. And strike 3 as Hartman was trying to dive for second, but it doesn't matter. A little shade coming over with one on. One error by the Storm. Right now, after 2 hits, 1 run brought in. Clayton still leading 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. And the Storm are back to hit next.
Don't let biased algorithms or degree screens or exclusive professional networks or stereotypes. Don't let anything keep you from discovering the half of the workforce who are stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time to tear the paper ceiling and see the stars beyond it. Find out how you can make stars part of your talent strategy at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
It's 4 a.m. and you're sucking baby snot through a tube because she's congested. If you love her that much, love her enough to make sure she's buckled in the right car seat. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Snakes, zombies, public speaking. The list of fears is endless. But the real danger is in your hand when you're behind the wheel. Distracted driving is what's really scary and even deadly. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Remember, always be generous with the nutmeg. Just eyeball it.
Okay.
Mom's wisdom has served you well, but now it may be your turn to guide her.
Hey, I'm worried about Mom. She keeps forgetting her famous sweet potato pie recipe.
Some things come with age, sis.
And some don't.
Knowing the early signs of Alzheimer's in a loved one will help you make the best decisions for your family. Visit 10signs.org to learn the signs. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
1-1 as we go down to the bottom of the 4th inning. As the Storm still not able to bring a run in yet. They brought 3 runs in on the game yesterday in that 7-6 win over Clayton right here. And now Clayton leading by 1 run. Here's number 23 of Braden Williams, and the count right now is 1-2. Ball deflected off the mitt of Jackson Smith, the catcher, as it falls out of play. Number 25, Preston Triplett, able to retrieve it for the Storm. He's on deck next as we got a count of now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, delivers, and this time it's through the third baseman, rolls all the way to left field, and for the first time tonight, the Storm have got a hit this afternoon. A base hit and a runner at first. And here comes now Triplett, ready to go. That's, by the way, number 23, Braden Williams, who got the hit. Gets a single to left. Grounds 1 to left field. Went through the third baseman and the shortstop. The left fielder finally threw it in time, but Williams was safe at first. And now Triplett going for a bunt. And it's called 0-1. Don't forget, we're here tomorrow for coverage of Southeast Raleigh and Clayton varsity baseball. Coverage will begin at 6:45 tomorrow night here from Pleasant Field. Varsity right now playing their first of a 2-game series before the Easter break and the John Jacobs Christmas tournament right now beating them in Raleigh. Count is 0-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. So the pitch will be a ball now. 1-2 on the count now for Triplet. On deck will be number 5, Thurman Thomas. And the 1-2 from Hill. Down low, ball 2 called. Count even. Runner still at first. Thought he was going to possibly head to second, but no, he does not. That'll go out of play. He starts to battle here. Baseball tomorrow, softball Thursday against Triple S at Clayton. We'll cover that. And a pitch. It's full count. And an advance on the stolen base to second. So the tying run for the Storm is in scoring position with no outs. Triplet now on a full count. And a walk. So no outs, 2 on now for the Storm. One by a hit, and the other one. So you got Brandon Williams at second on a hit, Triplet on a walk, and now a pitch coming in from Hill, a strike 1 to number 5 of Thurman Thomas. Pops that one in the air. Count is now 0-2 as it goes foul. Clayton still trying to get that first out needed here. In the bottom of the 4th. As the Storm are starting to rally. Count now 1-2. So the count now. Even 2-2. 2 on pitch. Pops one high left field and foul. Right down the foul line there. And the battle continues. And continuing the battle. Staying in it. On a full count now. Actually, correction, 2-2. For anybody that was asking right now, the score at Southeast Raleigh, Clayton back up hitting again, top of the 2nd, and more and more runs are coming in to score. Right now it is 14-15-0. As a full count now comes on a battling number 5 of Thurman Thomas. 15-0 in Raleigh. We stay here at Clayton. Pitch. And ball 4 on a battling Thurman Thomas. He will head to first. And for the first time of the afternoon, the bases are loaded for Willow Spring. And Coach Peyton Jernigan, for the first time, will come on the mound and speak with Hill. the first time, another walk, 2 walks, and a hit in this inning alone. The bases are loaded for the Willow Spring Storm, and there are no outs recorded yet. And Jackie Posey joins me now in the broadcast booth, our Eastern Technical Design Incorporated broadcast booth, high above Pleasant Field. Jackie, good afternoon.
Hello, hello.
Hope you're doing. I know you went to the dentist today.
Yes, I went to the dentist and have a crown, and now it's starting to wear off.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It's okay.
You might want to go home if you're not feeling well.
It's okay.
Judge
It's okay.
White's happy to see you.
I'll just take an 800 milligram ibuprofen when I get
Pops
off.
one through the shortstop and the third baseman. And here come the Storm to bring a couple of runs in now. They're going to go to the lead 2-1. So 2 runs here in the fourth. Another hit by the Storm. That's their second hit of the game. And now the Storm are able to bring in 2 runs. And they also have still runners on the corners with no outs. And we bring up now number 18 of Lucas Smith. First pitch will come in, strike 1.
Ooh, no outs.
16-0 in Raleigh. Clayton is annihilating the Southeast Raleigh Bulldogs.
That's varsity?
In varsity. They'll be here tomorrow night. We'll have it for you. I want to say thank you to Colonel Bill Kilpatrick and Game Changer for giving me the stats on that one. Pops one to Bagley. Get a double play. Will they do it? Yes, they will, but another run will come in to score.
That's all right.
But there's nobody on now as a double play will happen for the Comets.
Please.
That, by the way, is another out recorded. Double play, I meant to say. That's now 3-1 your score for the Storm, as they'll bring up now number 3 of Ben Bochesney. So the last time Ben Bochesney was up, he got hit by a pitch. Count now 1-1.
It's going to bring it to a 1-2 count.
1 ball and 2 strikes on the delivery now. Him down low, ball 2. Bottom of the fourth, and the Storm have now found life. Right now down by 2, up by 2 runs, 3-1. Hill delivers. And they will get the last strike needed, Ryland Hill will, to retire the side.
Good deal.
But the damage is done. Top of the 5th we go, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. 1 run, 3 runs for the Storm. 2 hits apiece. 1 error on the Storm, but they're now up Willow Spring by 2 as we go to the top of the 5th. By the way, if you keep it up with varsity, right now they're leading 17-0 in Raleigh.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone?
Do flowers have best friends?
I don't know.
Hey, look.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Eastern Technical Design Incorporated provides design and drafting services for commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Services include architectural renderings, preliminary plan design, as well as final construction drawings. These drawings include all the necessary structural, building, plumbing, and mechanical electrical plans as required to produce and deliver a finished building and/or structure. This company is proudly owned by LFRL's Tracy Brown. Eastern Technical Design. Contact them today at 252-245-1599 or email them at easterntechnicaldesign@gmail.com. Commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Eastern Technical Design is the perfect plan for your building needs. Top of the 5th we go. Beautiful day, Jackie, here for baseball, isn't it, on a Tuesday?
It is. It is. It's better than being at the dentist, let me tell you. It was so cold in the dentist when and I think it's just because they like got down to the nerve.
Strikeout, by the way, went away.
But it was so cold in the dentist office that I was literally shivering. The chair and everything was shaking. They were like, "Are you okay?" And I went, because I had this big thing in my mouth. So, yeah, needless to say. And then she said, "Is your blood pressure? Are you nervous?"
You think?
You know I don't like the dentist, so why would you even ask me? Oop, there was a hit.
Like, do you not
hit back to the second base. Hit that's going to be a 2, 3, 4. That's a
they got
he's
him
out.
They called him
4-3.
out. Yep. Call that a third baseman or second baseman to first baseman there. Quick work to take out our Comet of Talon Smith, number 21. So this will bring up now Ricky Walker. Ricky Walker is 0 for 1 today. Struck out earlier in the game. Hear all that construction in the background? They're still wide open working. You know that?
They'll probably work till sundown because if I'm not mistaken, they get Good Friday off. So they'll probably work all the way up until sundown.
Open base, and they'll still get him in time. A quick inning. As the top of the 5th, nothing happening for Clayton. Bottom of the 5th, we'll go again. Here's a quick word from W Energy. We are yet to call a home run this year in Comets baseball for varsity
and JV.
or JV. W Energy provides high-quality energy drinks with a blend of natural ingredients, ensuring a clean and effective energy boost without the crash, later, or even the jitters. W Energy is committed to helping individuals stay energized and perform at their best. When you need to have a little energy boost without all the lag or fatigue, let W Energy take care of your body today. Use the promo code CRN for 10% off of your order every time. W Energy.
The North Carolina High School Athletic Association welcomes you to tonight's game. We are excited to celebrate the hashtag NCHSAA Game Locked In, which honors everything that makes high school sports special.
Let's continue to create a positive, welcoming environment for everyone. Cheer loudly, support your team, show respect to officials, opponents, and each other.
Let's make tonight's game one to remember, full of pride, positivity, and what it means to be truly locked in.
Well, they better lock in because right now they're down by 2 runs. Clayton is 3-1, bottom of the 5th, Jackie.
They didn't need that inning. The inning that they just had, they didn't need that. They needed to at least get some balls to bats. But
yeah, they needed to respond, and they didn't. Count 1-1 now for the Storm. This is number 11, by the way. Chance Wayne, I got to work here. Bayard Lee.
foul tip back. It's going to be a foul ball. That's going to bring it to a 1-2 count.
So varsity will play tomorrow. We'll have that game for you. I think we're going to try to get Kim Winslow to join me in the booth. What do you think, Jackie?
That'd be nice. Miss Kim.
She's been busy working. She was telling me, and I
Then
quote
going
this
to the
morning, I've got a
Braves
very
game.
long project, and if I can get it done, Wesley, I will be there. So I think I'm going to try to get Kim here. And then, of course, you're not available Thursday for softballs.
No.
I'll cover softball Thursday at Triple S. And then we got racing on Friday, the O'Reilly Auto Parts 165 Wake County Speedway. Friday Night Thunder back at America's favorite bull ring. 64th consecutive season of racing there, Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
Pops one. Diving for it was going to be Talon Smith, but he couldn't get there in time. Bagley was nowhere around. The left fielder finally throws it in, but it's a base hit again for the Storm, and they're safe at first. Bagley was just looking a different direction. 3 hits now for the Storm. And Jackie, I think insurance runs come into picture here.
Yep, foul tipped off the bat. It's going to be a strike.
Racing on Friday night, Wake County Speedway. Put it on your schedule. It's back. Going to be a fun time. America's favorite bull ring. And we also got coverage from Tri-County Speedway on Saturday and the Johnston County Easter Invitational. That will also be on Saturday. The game will be at 11:30
in the morning.
Game one of the series on a Saturday will be the Varsity Comets playing against the North Johnston Panthers. 0-2 on the count right now with one away. No outs. My apologies. No outs. Pops one. Hill. Smith. In time? No. Yes. Thought for a second there, I saw the umpire shaking his head no, so I thought maybe he was going to say no as far as.
So I think he did this and then shook his head so he could turn around and try to see if they were going to get the double play at second base. If they would have gotten that double play, that would have been a phenomenal because that would have been a what is that, a 1, 2, 3, 4? That'd been a 5, 3, 4.
So the Zebulon Devil Dogs are redoing 5 County Stadium. I don't know why.
It don't make no sense.
I mean, that was a beautiful stadium already. I mean, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Wasting people's money.
Count 1-0, by the way.
Mudcat should have never left 5 County Stadium, in my opinion.
I think it's going to hurt with the Wilson Warbirds. I just.
Well, you hear they're putting a ballpark here in Smithfield.
They are. Yeah, I've already been in touch with the guy, Mike Bell. I promise you, there's something going to happen. There's something going to happen out of that.
I said, Lord have mercy. I already don't like going to work during the summer. Now you're going to put a ballpark in my neighborhood?
2-0 on the count as that goes out of play. Now 2-1.
I said, well, that's not a good
By the
idea.
way, the runner at first now in second in scoring position with 1 away, 1 out. Yeah, they've got the new Wilson Tobes, what used to be the Wilson Tobes, now the Smithfield Tobes. They're building a new baseball stadium in Smithfield, and also the Johnston County Jaguars basketball team. Not going to get a baseball team, but they're going to be called the Tater Hogs. I have no idea what the hell that is about.
Well,
I don't know why you didn't call it
Johnston
County, Johnston County Jaguars, because that's the mascot for Johnston County College, but they're going to be called the Tater Hogs.
Maybe because they got potato fields out yonder way. We go down to Princeton. Princeton's still considered Johnston County, and they got potato farms. So maybe that's why this Tater Hog.
The Johnston County Tater Hogs. Pop one in the air as Talon Smith and the left fielder now will throw it in. There'll be a base hit, runners on the corners now for the Storm. That is now 4 hits, by the way, for Willow Spring. Lost the game, Clayton did, 7-6, and now Coach coming in here now, and Rowland Hill's done, and I figured it would be, but he did a really good job, Jackie, as best as he could.
Well, I mean,
Rowland Hill will still stay on the diamond. He'll move now to, it looks like, left field.
He pitched a good inning that night. He was able to pitch it out. But I mean, pitching.
I'm wondering if Talon Smith is going to be pitching. No. He pitched yesterday.
Is that number 17?
So it's not Talon Smith. Is that number 11?
27.
27, Caden McNair. All right. So Caden McNair is going to get some warm-up pitches. He will get a chance to warm up, and we will be back.
Comets Country, we proudly bleed blue and white. We now pause for station identification on the Clayton Comets Audio Network, powered by CRN. Like, follow, and share the Community Radio Network via social media, Facebook at CRN. Community Radio Network. Also check us out on X, Instagram, and TikTok at CRN Sports. As always, remember to listen to the games live on your radio dial at 87.9 FM and anywhere worldwide, always at wearecrn.com. This is CRN, the Community Radio Network.
Don't let biased algorithms or degree screens or exclusive professional networks or stereotypes, don't let anything keep you from discovering the half of the workforce who are stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time to tear the paper ceiling and see the stars beyond it. Find out how you can make stars part of your talent strategy at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
Well, Jackie, I can tell you for their opening day game on April the 14th, that's on a Tuesday, April the 14th, the Wilson Warbirds have sold out the game.
Oh, good deal.
They just put a post out there publicly that sold out in Wilson.
Good deal.
So opening day is sold out. Want to send a shout out to them, obviously, because that's something new. It's obviously what the Carolina Mudcats were. Now the Mudcats are the Wilson Warbirds. I don't want to say that I sound this being negative, right? Because I've got friends. You've got friends of the Mudcats. So do I. Chris Edwards, obviously, your broadcaster, radio guy. Me and him are good friends. We chat all the time. We'll probably go to a game and even go up in the booth together, calling a game at a time sometime this year. But with that being said, to me, Zebulon was home for the Mudcats, Carolina Mudcats. I mean, but obviously things happen, change happens. So look at what's all going around us here at Clayton, and you'll see my point. So, all right. So a new pitcher. Speaking of change, Ryland Hill is done pitching. It is Clayton McNair now. Jose Suarez will be pitching for the Braves tonight.
If I don't get that game tonight, I'm deleting the app. Unsubscribing and everything.
I mean, you should. Put the man at first, now in second in the scoring position. And first pitch is 1-0 with one away. So the Willow Spring Storm, second and third. Pitch now 2-0. You remember that taste of sweet tea, don't you, buddy?
That's unsweetened tea and lemonade.
Now this, buddy. Gotta get it. Get up on it.
2-1 count.
Talking to my dog, by the way, everybody. We're talking about getting up on it. There you go.
Getting some sweet tea.
Sweet tea. Get some of that sweet tea, buddy. Get some of that sweet tea.
Foul tipped, so that's going to bring it to a 2-2 count.
See, I didn't want you to get tea on my paperwork. This is not the relationship we wanted. Count is even, 2-2. As I talk to my dog like a human. Who else does that out there in the radio world, right? Who talks to their dog like a human being?
We carrying a conversation.
Hey, buddy. Are you doing good today?
Oh, have a good day today. Did you miss you, Mommy?
Put on that. When I put that jersey on, he was like, "Oh yeah, it's getting real."
He's not leaving me this time.
Full count to Braden Williams, and a strikeout now for Williams from pitcher Clayton McNair, 2 away. So the Comets want to try to stop the bleeding here in the bottom of the 5th with leaving 2 on. Willow Spring now got a 2-run lead and 4 hits, and this will now bring up Preston Triplett. First pitch
Straight
come
down the
in,
middle. That was
strike
pretty.
one. Man, that was sweet, wasn't it? Don't get much sweeter than that, I'm telling you. How cool was that one right there? That was perfect. Like right down the plate.
That one was
that
the ball?
was now to the ball, 1-1. You watched the game last night, didn't you? I mean, the Braves won. I think they're 3-1 on the season. They lost one game on Sunday to the Kansas City Royals to start the series, 2-1, and then they won last night against the Athletics.
They seem like they got something going on, but
Grapefruit League.
What?
The Grapefruit League champions. That's what they won during preseason.
Okay.
Spring training baseball. They were the
because they were down in
Grapefruit
Florida.
League champions. Yeah. Pitch high, 1-2 now, and now a ball called 2-2. High pitch to number 25 of Triplet. What's up?
Have you seen on Facebook where the Pittsburgh Pirates played the New York Mets for their opening day?
I think so. Yeah, pop high. Hold that thought. Bagley's got eyes on it. He'll make the catch, so that'll retire the side here. All right, so leaving two stranded were the, of course, Comets taking down the Storm, but they did bring another couple of runs in as we go to the top of the sixth. Clayton now down 3-1. All right, you were saying.
The Pirates and the Mets were playing opening day.
Okay.
Out in New York, right. Did you see where all the Mets fans, when Ozuna went up to hit, they started screaming DUI?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I guess he got a DUI on the off season. I know.
Are the Tiger Woods fans doing that now too?
They need to. I mean, hell, that's a completely different subject.
How the mighty have fallen. I mean,
I don't care for Tiger Woods, but I mean, he got away with a bunch of stuff. I mean, he wrecked his car, got a DUI, and then he was still able to go and go back on the tour.
Yeah.
And then boom, he does it again. I mean, it's
like the revolving door, right? It's the pattern of the celebrity of I can get away with it, so I'll continue to do it, and there's nothing will happen to me. So, but I think this time though there might be some ramifications from it.
But I do think that on his off season, because I didn't even hear nothing about a DUI with Ozuna. I do know that one of the main reasons why the Braves let him go was because of that domestic violence issue that he got with his wife when he was a part of the Braves last season.
And it was dropped.
And it was dropped. It was dropped, but he was suspended for what was it, 10 games or something like that.
In my opinion of that, and as somebody that's went through that type of life before, I'm telling you, we live in a world today where anybody can go to the courthouse or the magistrate and say whatever they want, and it's your word against theirs, and you have to fight for your freedom, much less when you work in the public figure world of broadcasting or sports or an athlete or whatever, and you've got to fight for your name and your privileges to continue to do what you're doing. It kind of reminds me when I was down in Daytona as Bagley's up, the leadoff man, number 7, the shortstop Eli Bagley. Reminds me when I was in Daytona, and I remember the mess that happened with Kurt Busch and Patricia Driscoll. Mm-hmm. And NASCAR threw the book at Kurt and took his career away.
And then come to find out he wasn't guilty.
I remember sitting in the media center, and I looked at somebody as here comes Bagley. He'll pop one to left. It'll drop on the grass. And it'll be a base hit for the Comets to try to stop the bleeding here and get back in this thing.
Bagley don't need to get hungry and greedy like he did the last 2 games.
Don't do that to get himself out. You're exactly right. But back to my point, though, I was in the media center, and I literally, and as somebody that's went through this before, fighting for my freedom, okay, and fighting for things that, are ridiculously accusations of the world. You have to. All right, quick out, by the way, by number 5 of Thurman Thomas. He'll get him out, and that's already 1 out. Still Bagley at first. 1 away, top of the 6th. What I'm saying, though, is that I literally said in the meeting at Daytona, I said, so you're going to take this guy's career away. You're going to believe this person's word, and you're not going to take the time to let the court system make the decision of what is right and what is wrong. And then if anybody forgot about it, because this did happen like in, 14, 15, he's acquitted. Mm-hmm. And everything gets dropped. And come to find out, Patricia Driscoll was the psycho woman that was doing all the crazy stuff. And it all come out.
But he didn't get his career back.
He did get his career back. He did get reinstated, but I think
how many people
away from him. He was not the same driver after that.
Right. How many fans sat back and said, "Wife beater"?
Right.
Wife beater. I can't jump on the bandwagon. Oh, you paid all this money because to have them expunge whatever it is, and you beat the heck out of your wife. I mean, that's And
Jackson Smith pops one to center, and it's called 2 away and an out. As Bagley will still stay at second. But no, you're exactly right. And I don't want to go off subject of the game here, but we were talking about athletes and Tiger Woods and Ozuna, so it's kind of following the sport. But it's just, you know, we live in a world today, and it's so screwed up where you're guilty until proven innocent.
Yep.
And now, I mean, I wish the best for Tiger Woods. I don't per se care for the guy because I'm kind of like you. I've seen him use his name, his celebrity status. But he's not the only one. There's so many others. 1-1. But I do believe, though, Jackie, that every dog has his day.
Yep.
And you can use it, and you think you're going to get away with it, and you think you're going to be immune, and then one day it's all going to come tumbling down. And I'll be honest, this officer that I saw on social media that busted Tiger Woods sounded like they're going to make an example. They're going to say, okay, enough is enough. Because the sheriff said, we're not going to take it easy on him because he's Tiger Woods. You break the law, you deserve whatever the consequences
look what they did with Mike Vick. They threw the book at him.
Pops one. That's going to be Hartman, first baseman. It's out of play.
Wow, that was somebody's windshield. That had to be somebody's windshield.
Windshield or hood just got a concussion. Count is 1-2 with 2 away. Clayton trying to get back in this thing here. The tying run at the plate with Hartman. We're going to go back to the calling of the game. But I just want to say out there to everybody that if you've been through that kind of stuff and you have beat the system and you beat the person that tried to destroy you, you're a better person because of it. You come out on the other end.
The Lord ain't going to put you through
3-2.
More than you can handle.
You're exactly right. People can lie, they can deceive, they can say, they can manipulate, they can do whatever they want. But at the end, God is not going to make you go through something that you cannot handle. And I know that people say we're not supposed to talk about God and Christian and schooling. And I remember one time I tried to do a prayer at a basketball game and I about got fired. They wanted to fire me, but I'm not a Clayton employee. Okay? You remember that.
Yep. That was when the was it the
that
running
was when
back?
Damar Hamlin had his
heart
issue
attack.
with yes. And literally somebody turned me in to the county and wanted to have me fired.
Separation of church and
for
state.
having a prayer. Separation of church and state is why our world's as screwed up as it is today.
The wholeheartedly 110% I agree. But I'll just leave
by the
this.
way, it's Ryland Hill. He started his pitcher now. He's in the left field. You were saying?
I'll leave this at the end of the conversation. My grandmother always said, "What's in the dark will always come to light."
2-2. By the way, runners on first and second for the Comets. No, I agree with that. I agree. Tiger Woods, great player for golf. Great athlete. Pops one to left. It'll go to the foul pole. And on top of the bullpen fencing roof and on top of the roof, I meant to say. And it's a battling for Ryland Hill continuing in left field.
That's you.
Oh, 2 away. Up high. Ball one call. Ryland Hill had a duck on that one. If anybody got offended by our commentary of what we were talking about, I do apologize. By the way, O'Reilly 165, Wake County Speedway Friday night. Saturday, Tri-County Speedway. The Bobby Garris Memorial presented by Nitro Manufacturing and the Johnston County Easter Invitational. North Johnston playing Clayton. And an update from varsity right now. 20-0 in the bottom of the third in Raleigh. And varsity plays here tomorrow night.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Local radio brings people together like never before.
It's a beautiful hometown weekend out there. We've got
Your local stations keep you informed and involved with music, talk shows, and real-time news updates you can trust. We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters, connecting you to what matters most. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress to support your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Dubby Energy provides high-quality energy drinks with a blend of natural ingredients, ensuring a clean and effective energy boost without the crash, later, or even the jitters. Dubby Energy is committed to helping individuals stay energized and perform at their best. When you need to have a little energy boost without all the lag or fatigue, let Dubby Energy take care of your body today. Use the promo code CRN for 10% off of your order every time. Dubby Energy. Update, top of the 4th inning in Raleigh. Clayton Comets are annihilating Southeast Raleigh 20-0. Jackie, it's not even a ball game. I mean, I don't want to say that in a bad way. I mean, props to our Clayton Comets. Love them to death, really. But, I mean, you're just – it's just – yeah, that's bad. And this is the reason I made the decision to be here today. Instead of going all the way up to Raleigh, because I figured this game would be over. It's probably going to be over in 5 innings anyway. This game might still be going on before they finish. All right, so the Storm are up now. They're up by 2 runs. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Number 5 of Thurman Thomas is hitting for Willow Springs. And Jackie, Eli Bagley has moved from shortstop to on the mound for the Comets. He will be the closer for this game for Clayton, down by 2 runs.
Yep, that's exactly what I was getting ready to say. It looked like Bagley was moved over. Pitch comes in as a ball.
Starting to get overcast here in Clayton. Still 81 degrees. Beautiful day for baseball, by the way. It's just absolutely, even better than yesterday, in my opinion. Jackie Posey is with me. I'm Wesley Outland. Thanks for joining us. Clayton Comets Audio Network, powered by CRN. To the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Thomas. Got to let me get my papers. Can't swing is laying all over my paperwork. Okay, now you can lay down.
He said, I'm keeping them warm for you, Dad.
Thurman Thomas, by the way. Count now full. Pops one high in the air. That's out of play. Even though Talon Smith was going to make an effort to try to go after it, but it is foul. 3 balls and 2 strikes. By the way, tomorrow night we're live here again for 3rd straight day of baseball here at Pleasant Field. The Southeast Raleigh Bulldogs will travel to split the series, and Clayton will host them. Game time tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. We go live at 6:40.
Fouled out.
And Kim Winslow is possibly going to make an appearance tomorrow for baseball. 20-0, top of the 4th, by the way. Clayton lead in Raleigh. I told you I'd give you updates. Bagley swinging. And an out recorded, Jackie, as Thurman Thomas will go out on a full count, and it's 1 away.
Yeah, he foul tipped his all the way out until he finally got that strikeout.
This will now bring up Noah Gard. Noah Gard with a .259 average until today. 11 games played, 35 plate appearances, 27 at bats, 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 RBIs, and 1 double for number 7. And the count now 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Baseball tomorrow here at Clayton. Southeast Raleigh and Clayton. JV will finish today, and Jackie, they will not play again until about, 12 days from now, because everybody's getting ready for the spring break. Varsity will play at the Johnston County Easter Invitational. That'll be at South Johnston. Give a shout out to Aaron Parnell. He sent me a friend request on Facebook today. The head coach for South Johnston baseball. He was.
Oh, I was like, I don't know
he
who
was
that
like,
is.
he's like, hey man, I wanted to give you your schedules and dates, and wow, somebody just got hit by a pitch. As Noah Guard hit by a pitch will now head their way. Ladies and gentlemen, they've called this game in the 4th inning. It is 20-0 your final.
I kind of figured it's probably the bottom of the 4th going into the 5th inning because it's the 10-run
Yeah.
rule in the 5th inning.
So I want to see if he'll send me a recap.
Bad pitch is going to allow them to advance allow number 7 of Guard to advance to second. And this is number 8 of Frazier. Right.
Yeah, Colonel Kilpatrick will be giving me the overall information on this game here. We'll give it to you at the end of the retire of the 6th.
3-2 is what it looks like he said.
And there it is. You asked for it, you get it. Count is 2-0, by the way. After the other guy got hit by a pitch. This is number 12. No, I'm sorry, number 18. My bad. This is Lucas Smith. As number 7, Noah Guard, got hit by a pitch. Now he's at second. Count is 2-1. You hear all that? You hear all that construction in the background?
3-1.
Amongst the crowd. 3-1. Popping one. Second baseman of the first baseman, and the out recorded there will take Smith out.
But that allows Guard
away,
to
but it puts Guard hit by a pitch in scoring position at third, Jackie. By the way, this is what I've been informed. Game has been called as far as counting runs. They are still going to let Clayton and South keep playing to let Southeast get more hits.
Okay.
But the game is officially over.
Okay. So now it's just a practice.
Colonel Bill Kilpatrick says it's become a scrimmage. We are still playing, but I think it is just to let Southeast get some more hitting in. We have gotten 5 outs this inning, and they are still at bat. 0-2, by the way, for the player of number 3, Ben Bochesney. He got hit by a pitch earlier. Diving for him is the second baseman. Not in time. Drops now between center and right. And a base hit now will bring in another run for the Storm. That's now 5 hits for Willow Spring. A run brought in here in the 6th will now make it a score of 4-1. There's your
first pitch comes in as a strike.
Score box right there. That's with 2 away, another strike called. This is on number 17 of Jonah Carey. And there's still, Jackie, with that run brought in by Guard, still a runner at first. So insurance runs for the Storm happening. And they have called the game now. Southeast don't want to play anymore, Jackie. Wow. Pops one, and on the ground, diving for it, and then dropping down to the grass, making the catch, the right fielder for Clayton. And that will now retire one stranded as we go to the top of the 7th. All right, so here's the deal. Insurance runs coming in for Willow Spring. Remember, Jackie, Clayton is considered the away squad today. So all Willow Spring need is 3 outs. It's over. The Storm need 3 outs. Clayton needs to have like a big 3rd inning, a big 6th inning like they had, or 7th inning like they had yesterday. Remember that 3-run?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. We come back.
I'm a teenage girl. My BFF Becky texts and says she's kissed Johnny. Well, that's a problem because I like Johnny. Now, I'm emotionally compromised and whoopsies. I'm all, OMG, Becky's not even hot. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate. You can save money and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Dollar for dollar, nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate.
Recap of varsity. It is a final, a 20-0 in Raleigh. 5-inning spurt leads Comets past Southeast Raleigh Bulldogs. This is presented by, of course, Clayton Peanut Company and Game Changer Media. Comets scored 12 runs in the first inning, which helped them defeat Southeast Raleigh 20-0 on Tuesday afternoon. Parker Kilpatrick was struck by a pitch, driving in the opening run. Norton drew a walk, scoring 1 run. Jason Burke singled, scoring 1 run. Graham Strickland drew a walk, scoring 1 run. Davis Duty singled, scoring 3 runs. Graham Buchanan drew a walk, scoring 1 run. Kilpatrick singled again, scoring 2 runs. Burke drew a walk, scoring a run. And Duty drew a walk, scoring the run. Comets scored 5 runs on 3 hits. In the top of the second inning as well, Gabe Peterson singled, scoring 1 run. Landon Barce was struck by a pitch, driving in a run. Strickland singled, scoring 1 run. Gonzalez Ortiz induced Burke to hit into a fielder's choice, but 1 run scored. And Tyler Harris singled, scoring 1 run. Comets added to their early lead in the top of the 3rd inning after Barce singled down the left third field line. Third base line, Burke singled to center field, and Cedric Simmons hit a sacrifice fly, each scoring a run. Jackson Kleinert opened the game. The senior for the Comets, the right-handed pitcher, allowed 1 hit and 0 runs over 1 inning, striking out 3 and walking none. Artis started on the hill for the Bulldogs. The right-handed pitcher allowed 3 hits and 12 runs, 10 earned over 1 inning, striking out 1 and walking 10. Bladen Lewis threw 2 innings in the closer for the Comets and a 0-run ball for Comets in relief. The pitcher gave up 0 hits, striking out 6 and walking 1. Comets have missed 10 hits in the game. Burke and Strickland were first together in the lineup as they each collected 2 hits by the Comets. Duty led the Comets with 4 runs, batted in from the number 8 spot in the lineup. The right fielder went 1-1 on the day. Comets had patience at the plate, collecting 13 walks for the game. Jennings Dunlap, Norton Buchanan led the team with 2 free passes each. Lewis threw an immaculate inning in the 3rd, striking on the side of pitches. Comets didn't commit a single error in the field today. Burke had the most chances in the field with 9. Heath went 1 for 1 at the plate to lead Southeast Raleigh in the Bulldogs with hits. 20-0, the final. That is presented by Clayton. That's presented by Clayton Peanut Company and Game Changer. All right, Jackie. So with that said, game is over. And we got a count of 1 and 2 now in the top of the 7th. And there's already an out recorded, too. This, by the way, is Riley Linder.
That was a nice pitch.
Count now 2 and 2.
It hit that mitt like it was. Ooh.
So Will Fansler is no longer pitching. It is Braden Williams, the closer for the Storm. And strike 3 for Riley Linder. He will go out. And the Comets, Jackie, are down to their last out of the ball game here.
Got to use it wisely.
Closing in on about an hour and 40 minutes of game time. First pitch will come in to the 3rd baseman, Talon Smith, who was the starting pitcher yesterday, and strike 1. Nobody on. It is a 3-run lead for the Storm. They lead 4-1 here. 1 here yesterday, 7-6. Smith. And Talon Smith will get a hold of that. It'll go out of play and foul. Strike 2. And just like that, the Comets are down to their last strike of the ball game. They will take a break and not play until after spring break. Varsity here tomorrow night against the Bulldogs. Pitch down low and still alive, Jackie. Ball 1.
They got to keep it alive.
1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Williams ready to deliver. Smith So he got a piece of it. Open base on a wild pitch. Is he there? He is. Game over.
Wow.
Talon Smith not able to run out the ball in time, thrown by the catcher, and the game is a final. 4-1 here at Pleasant Field. And now the players will meet at home plate, as they always do. And they will show good sportsmanship. 4-1 your final. No need for the Storm to come back out for a bottom of the 7th, Jackie. This game is in the books, and it's over here in Clayton.
Yeah, the Storms come out and played a hell of a game.
Willow Springs Storm JV Farm Squad will now go to 7-5. They're 3-1 in conference. And that will be the final. And for those that are wondering, Southeast Raleigh got beat by Varsity Clayton 20-0, and they ended it in 4 innings. And now Varsity will play here tomorrow. We'll have that game for you, but coverage at 6:40 Eastern Time. First pitch at 7 o'clock. And Jackie, for JV, this is a final of 4-1. The next time that Comets JV baseball plays, they're going to have a little break here, Jackie. They're not going to play again until April the 15th against the Heritage Huskies at Heritage. That is on April the 15th. That is after the spring break. By the way, today's March the 31st. Okay, so just do the math. March the 31st. They don't play again until 2 weeks from tomorrow on April the 15th.
Yep.
Jackie, your final take of the game here.
JV needed to respond exactly the way that they should have responded, but they didn't. First time, the first inning they got up when it was 3-1. 3 up, 3 down. Willow Springs came out to take names.
Now the final is 4-1, as we mentioned. So here's the deal. Again, they will not play again until April the 15th against Heritage. Varsity is here tomorrow. Varsity is here tomorrow. That'll be at 6:40 for pregame. First pitch at 7. And then, of course, they will prepare for the Johnston County Easter Invitational in the opening game, 11:30 Saturday morning at Bruce Coates Field in South Johnston against the North Johnston Panthers. That's going to do it tonight from the ballpark in Clayton at Pleasant Field. Clayton Comets Audio Network powered by CRN. We thank you for joining us. Of course, the final again, 4-1. 1 run for Clayton, 3 hits, no errors. For Willow Spring, though, 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. And that big 4th inning turned everything around with the insurance runs in the 6th for that 4-1 final. Back to our regular scheduled programming. Of course, check all the highlights of games live and on demand on the CRN Sports Network YouTube channel, and audio coverage on all podcast platforms and outlets, as well as wearecrn.com and CRN on the Mixler app. Thank you, as always, to Melissa Hubbard, John Asmussen, Joe Mott, the athletic directors of Clayton. Thank you to the boosters of the Comets, including Brian Hale, who'll finish out the season. Daniel Bird will take over as the new president. Thank you also to Shante Woodard and everyone else, to the players, to the coaches, Peyton Jernigan, Coach Adam Morrison, everybody at C-Town. Varsity tomorrow night. A tough loss here, 4-1 for JV. And have a great spring break. We're back tomorrow night. Good evening from Pleasant Field. For Jackie Posey, I'm Wesley Outland. As always, win or lose, go Comets!
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
Local radio brings people together like never before.
It's a beautiful hometown weekend out there. We've got
Your local stations keep you informed and involved with music, talk shows, and real-time news updates you can trust. We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters, connecting you to what matters most. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress to support your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
We bleed blue and white. You're listening to the Clayton Comets Audio Network, powered by CRN. You've been listening to an exclusive presentation of the Community Radio Network, WCRN 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.